Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Another shocking fatality will occur in Stephen's narrative during the upcoming episode of Coronation Street. In other news, Sarah betrays Adam by having an affair with Damon, while Paul commits another illegal act. Here is a comprehensive list of 10 significant events that are still to come. Another unpleasant surprise is in store for Stephen courtesy of Rufus, who reveals that he now wants 50% of the earnings made by Nippersnapper rather than the previously agreed upon 25% share. Meanwhile, Rufus makes an attempt to lure Michael away from Underworld by luring him with the promise of a job in his London office. Michael makes the decision to accept Rufus' employment offer when he begins to experience feelings of underappreciation at the hands of Stephen. When he tries to get in touch with Rufus, however, he is met with silence in response to his inquiries. After not hearing from Rufus for some time, Michael, who is now perplexed, decides to go back to the home of the businessman with his Uncle Ronnie for moral support. When they arrive, they find that police have surrounded the premises. Michael is informed by the housekeeper that Rufus has passed away and that she discovered his body in the swimming pool. Michael is ecstatic when Stephen gives him a second opportunity and tells him that he will promote him to the position of junior manager at Underworld and teach him everything he knows about the business. So was Stephen at blame for Rufus' death when he was submerged in water? When Sarah was about to go to an important work meeting at a hotel, her automobile ended up becoming stuck in the parking lot. Damon offers his assistance to Sarah because Adam is preoccupied with other things and cannot drive her there. Because Sarah believes that Damon will vanish as soon as they get there, she is upset when she sees him sitting at a table in the hotel bar not far from where she is having her appointment. Lulu, the buyer, has some unfavorable things to say about the designs that Sarah is attempting to sell. Damon is unable to control his want to intervene, so he steps in and poses as a high-profile someone who is pleased by the ideas. Lulu changes her tune over the designs following Damon's intervention, but Sarah still resents his intrusion. Damon is confronted by Sarah in his hotel room about his involvement after she has followed him there. Damon maintains the same level of self-assurance he's always had and offers Sarah some champagne. After the duo drink together, Sarah ultimately falls into temptation and enjoys a passionate kiss with Damon. Damon makes a vow to Sarah later in the week that he won't wreck her marriage by telling Adam what happened between them when they were together. Dee Dee is concerned over the pair's connection and confronts Sarah again. Sarah, who has recently cheated on her husband, tries to put all of her attention on Adam and advises that they begin trying for another child as a way to distract herself from her feelings of guilt. Adam is overjoyed, but Sarah is troubled by the fact that she has been holding things from him. After Adam and Dee efforts Dee's on his behalf, the charges that had been brought against Damon are eventually dismissed. This causes Damon to rejoice. Damon turns his attention back to the bistro now that the possibility of going to jail is no longer looming over him, and he recommends transforming it into a place for late-night music performances. Damon explains that the revitalization would increase revenue and recruit students from the surrounding area. Nick and Leanne are unsure, but in light of the limited alternatives available to them for turning around the floundering company, they decide to submit an application for a late license. Alia discusses with Ryan the plans that have been made for his release from the hospital during her most recent visit to the facility. Ryan admits that he won't be able to go back to his house until he has a better idea of the extent of his wounds. Alia brings out the fact that Ryan has been delaying facing this reality and suggests that he should think about it sooner rather than later. After that, Ryan opens up to Carla about how, without Alia's support, he wouldn't be able to make it through the day. Paul is relieved to have gotten financial assistance from Damon, despite the fact that he is unable to go back to work as long as he is awaiting an official diagnosis. Paul has been put in touch with a shady acquaintance who needs assistance for an unlawful job thanks to the naughty boy. Paul asks Damon for similar advice, and Damon responds by giving him a phone number and telling him to steal a car. Little Big Shots is the name of a performing arts school for youngsters, and Glenda intends to launch a franchise of the business in Weatherfield. She is introduced to the concept of gaining money by an old acquaintance named Estelle, who tells her about the opportunity. Glenda is looking to get her business off the ground, and George is willing to lend her the sum of £5,000. Eileen is concerned that it is a hoax, and that George will come to deeply regret agreeing to it. Eileen was under the impression that she had done enough to persuade George to abandon the idea. Nevertheless, when she overheard a private conversation taking place between George and his sister, she realized that she had been mistaken. After a strange series of events, Roy's friend Melvin is taken to the hospital, and as a result, the proprietor of the cafe ends up taking care of Melvin's adorable dog, Freddie. As Roy's misbehaving dog keeps him up all night long with its incessant barking, he becomes irritated. When Melvin passes away, leaving Roy with the possibility of Freddie staying with him permanently, Roy makes the decision to take Freddie to the dog's home rather than keeping him at his house. Evelyn is appalled by Roy's decision, and she uses her fury to persuade Roy to reconsider. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.